Today we have this 1955 Royal HHE vintage desktop typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This has a wide carriage, label as 16 inches, but from here, the beginning of the platen to the end of the platen, I measured it to be about 15 inches, so I'm guessing they start the measurement from the very end here. This is your adjustable paper guide that helps you feed the paper in straight into the platen. We're going to line that up with the edge and just let it feed right in. And this is your paper bail that sits on top of the paper. And your margins are located on the top on each side. I think right now they're set to be right at the edge of the paper. But if you wanted more towards the middle, you just put it where you want it, and then you flip that switch on the top right there all the way to the front, and it'll send that magic margin to wherever you are. Here. Same with the left side here. Say you wanted it right there. Just hit that magic margin and it'll stop right there. And if you want to set it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release, which is up here near the knob, and the magic margin at the same time, and just push it towards the edge, and that's where you'll stop. And we're going to keep our margins right there for now. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I was able to type all the letters on the keyboard on one line because this has Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch. Most typewriters you see will have Pica, which is 10. So this will fit more words on a page, a little bit smaller. And once you hear the bell, once you get to that end of the right margin, you hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch forward 1, and it'll skip 2, 1 more, it skips 3. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. I'm going to type a sentence on this next line here in red. To switch from black to red, you just switch this to the red dot here on the left, and that'll print the bottom portion of the ribbon. Very nice typing machine. Very sturdy, one of the best typewriters that Royal made. This technology kept getting better until about the 60s, late 50s maybe, and then it just started to get worse from there. Just too expensive to make these things the way they used to make them. That print looks really good. Anything you buy brand new is expensive and cheaply made, so you really want to go with these vintage typewriters if you want something high quality. Everything high quality metals. This is all made in metal and steel. Very heavy and strong. Pull the paper out easy. You just flip this switch forward on this right side here to the front, and it'll allow you to pull the paper out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock or multiple pages. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it will not load correctly. Put this back in the middle to the blue dot, which prints the top portion of the ribbon. And if you have a solid black ribbon, you can use either one, and you can get twice as much use out of your ribbon. If you go to the right, the vibrator won't go up at all. You go on the middle, it goes up halfway. If you go to the top, it goes all the way up to hit the bottom. So we're going to keep it there. It's got a shift on each side, and the shift lock on the left, we're going to clear that with that just by hitting the shift button again, like that. Backspace on the top left works great. Got a tab function here. I don't think we have any tab set. So it goes all the way to the end of the margin. We're going to set a tab right in the middle. Tab set, and when you hit the tab button, it'll stop at that spot. And I like to keep one towards the middle, so if you hit that tab button on accident or just to test it, it doesn't slam your carriage all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. But I will show you how to clear it. We're going to clear it by hitting this, and now it goes all the way to the end. We're going to set right there. So we're going to stop at that. Keep that tab set, and open the hood. You got your spools up here. All your brand new ribbon is loaded on this left side here, so it's going to be pulling to the right. And as you can see, the keys are locked because I'm at the end of the margin. I'll show you how to clear that in a second. If you want to change the direction of the ribbon, you just flip this switch to the left and it'll start pulling. And you can use your carriage on this model to see it pull, and it pulls clockwise to the left. but we want it to pull to the right. And if you have it going in the wrong direction, or you get to the end of the ribbon, it could jam up your vibrator and it makes it seem like it's malfunctioning. You just got to change that direction or replace the ribbon. And there is a touch control in here, I believe, right here. So you got your touch control right now. It's on 1, but the higher you go, the more tension it puts on the keys. So you just got to hit them a little harder, but they respond faster. So if you're an advanced typer, you probably want to mess with that. I like to keep it on low. Here's another cool feature of this machine is there's a little button here about a knob on the inside. You push that button down and you can remove your platen to clean it out or whatever, do maintenance. And it just pops right back in, just like that. And it works good. This is your carriage release on this side. We're gonna put the magic margin in the carriage release so we can put the margin all the way at the end so we can play with this wide carriage. And the back portion of you could take these 2 screws off and lift it up if you want to do anything back there, oil it up or clean it out or whatever. That's your margin, magic margin on this side. And this is, if you flip that towards the front, it disables the spacing so you can get to a certain spot on the page without having to deal with the spacing. Flip it back, and now each one of those clicks is a space. That works good. You can also do it by pushing in this button here. It's like a quick action space disable. And that's about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.